Hi, it's Matt. It's launch week for the Nintendo Switch 2, and with that brings the Switch 2 camera, which is designed for the new game chat feature. This lets you stream your gameplay with your friends, voice chat, and also show them the output of your camera. There are two cameras that are specifically designed for the Switch, the official Nintendo one, which is a surprisingly small 1080p HD camera on a sleek black stand, and the much cuter Pirhana Plant camera, which is made by Hori. As cute as it looks, its resolution is horrifically small at 640 by 480. The console will work with a lot of other USB cameras, but this one's been designed quite nicely. It's got a stand rather than being designed to clip on a computer monitor. But I didn't want to have to settle for the compromise between being useful and being pretty, but not being very good. So I came up with a solution. Switch Camera Hat. It's doing the same job, but it looks way better in my opinion. I've made Kirby and also a bullet bill. They've both got enough room so then the camera can still articulate. There's nothing blocking the field of view, and they are both available with links below for you to download and make for yourself. To make Kirby, I added some eyes and shoes to the 3D print with acrylic paint markers. Normally you've got to be really careful with that because the paint's quite thin and it likes to wick along the layer lines in the 3D print. To get around that, I put some blue tack around all of the edges to mask off the area that I wanted the paint to stay in. And it actually did quite a good job. None of the paint wicked under where the blue tack was, so that's definitely a technique I'm going to use in the future. The bullet model doesn't require any paint because the teeth and the tongue and the eyes are all separate objects, so you can print them in different coloured plastics. But both characters were existing designs that I found on the internet and then modified to work with the camera. I split both models in two, so you've got a way of putting it on, and carved out the inside so then it matches the shape of the camera. It's all sized to fit, so then you shouldn't need any glue, and the front will just kind of stay on and it'll all hang on to the camera. If you want one of these but don't have access to a 3D printer, then don't feel too left out, because PCBWay, this video's sponsor, can actually print you one and post it to you. Their website lets you upload a 3D model file. You can choose the color and type of material that you want it printed in, and then there's a whole host of advanced options about the type of process and what finishing. But as you can probably guess from the name, PCBWay also do printed circuit boards, and I've had a few ordered recently. I'm working on another project that's not quite finished yet, but this is yet another design from the internet from someone else that I found. Ta-da! That's PCBWay. Thank you for paying my bills. Before I had the idea for the camera hats, I did go down an entirely different rabbit hole. I hadn't even thought of modifying the original camera, and I ordered a couple of webcams, a normal one and some stripped down ones that adjust the circuit board. It's very hard to tell quite how big they're going to be when you order them off the internet. And my thinking was, well, maybe I can make my own character model and then put one of these really small cameras inside it. And then just like this Pirhana Plant one, this one with a gooseneck can be positioned around, and maybe that'll make something good. The problem with this is that as I didn't really want to spend more than 40 quid on a replacement for something that's just under 50 quid, these cameras for that price are all quite crap. I didn't find a particularly good one, and they're all so variable with their camera quality. As well as the camera components, I also got these two cameras, which are products, one from Ugreen and one from Logi, but they're massive comparatively. And if I wanted to integrate these into something, it's going to be really big. I'm going to have to work out how to take it apart without breaking it. And then, that's a lot of effort. So I'm glad I realized that was a rabbit hole that I didn't want to go down before I went too far. Hopefully I've still got enough of the packaging to be able to return these, because I've got no use for them now. If you want one of these, they are of course linked in the description below. Also, there is a link to my Patreon if you want to contribute to my video making. I've got 3 projects on the go at the moment. They've all been taking a while as I fit them in around day job stuff. Thanks to my Patreon supporters, I've been able to make a couple of Matt Gray's trying videos this year. One's already been out. The next one, amazing day out for me, because I got to spend it in the European Space Agency's Mission Control Center. That should hopefully be out very soon. As well as that, I've got these circuit boards to get a piece of old tech and drag it kicking and screaming into 2025. You know what the subscribe button's for. click it to find out when the 2 upcoming videos finally come out.